Girl, I've struggled. I've struggled with fine, thin, relaxed hair and also fine, natural hair. And I know exactly what it's like to be in the shoes of really not knowing what to do to get your fine, natural hair to look the way you want it to look. That's why today I'm here to share with you 8 thick hair hacks for fine, thin hair. Now, these hair hacks are the exact same hair hacks that I've used to not only make my hair appear thicker, but also to actually make my hair healthier too, so that the strands that I am growing are growing in super thickly and really nicely. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Lavinia Latham, and I'm a human rights lawyer with fine natural hair. For those of you who are new to Fine Natural Hair Rocks, welcome to Fine Natural Hair Rocks. And for those of you who are an OG curl friend returning back for more, welcome back to Fine Natural Hair Rocks, where your search for the very best in solid fine natural hair, beauty, and lifestyle advice stops. The first thing that I did to really get my strands to appear thicker and to be healthier, to actually be healthier, is to use quality deep conditioners. So my favorite deep conditioner right now is anything from Sultanicals really, but this one is the Sultanicals Afrotastic Curl Elastic. It's moisturizing, it really helps for me to detangle my strands in a way where things are moving past each other really nicely, and I don't feel like I'm incurring additional breakage during my wash day. The second deep conditioner that's an oldie, and literally I love it forever, is this one right here. So of course, this is the Mielle Organics. This is the Babassu and Mint Deep Conditioner. I've used a ton of other deep conditioners, and I always come back to this one as it relates to just, keeping my strands in an optimal state, restoring the protein and moisture balance that my hair needs in order to continue thriving. Now, I actually did go on a hiatus from this product, and my hair did start to break off. It did start to feel more brittle, and thus it became thinner. So, in keeping my hair as thick and as full as possible, this baby right here has to be a part of the show. The second tip, in no particular order, is to keep your hands outside of your hair. Now, if you're anything like me, you love to be touching your hair, you love to be stroking it, you love to be braiding it, you love to be doing all kinds of things with it because, hey, why not? But if you have a severe case of hand and hair syndrome like myself, then you really want to be installing styles that you can't really have your hands in your hair for. So things like braids, things like twists, maybe even a wig. These things really do help to give you something to play with without necessarily damaging your fine and fragile natural hair. And the more you protect those fine strands, is the more your hair is gonna start to feel and look thicker. Hot on the heels of tip number 2 is tip number 3. You're gonna wanna stay away from any style that requires a ton of over manipulation. I'm talking wash and goes, retwists, twist outs, braid outs, re-braid outs. All of that mess, all of that jazz is literally gonna pull out your hair and thin it out. I promise you, if you start doing a style that you can install on wash day and leave in your hair for either the week or 2 weeks, you're really gonna see a difference as it relates to how much length retention you have, but more importantly, how thick your hair is looking, which is always the end goal as it relates to thickening up our fine natural strands. I could not reference this hair without actually telling you what's going on. So I'm actually wearing a wig. It is not a secret. I love to wear units, half units, wigs to really help grow out and thicken my fine natural strands. This one is actually an outre wig. I will leave the details of it in the comment section down below. And I'm also wearing a satin lined Yugo Natural head wrap. So I'll give you a super quick look right now, just what it looks like on the inside. All of this is actually satin in nature, and it's really fantastic at protecting my fine, thin edges so that they're not shafting and breaking off underneath the headband. If you're interested in this, I've actually got a code for us, and I'll leave all that information down below so that you can grab one as well too, because these two things, the wig as well as the headbands, have really helped me take my hair from being thin, short, and just overall unhealthy to the place where it's at right now, which is thicker, fuller, longer. I couldn't have done it without, rocking the headband wigs, rocking a half wig, and even these Yugo Natural head wraps. Check out the description box down below. I promise you're not gonna be disappointed. Girlfriend, have you actually tried some different ways to thicken up your fine, thin, natural hair? If you have, then definitely let me know what were those methods, what were those ways in the comment section, because I'd love to know. So the next 4 tips are how to get thick hair right now, or at least the illusion of thick hair right now. Now, this particular product, I don't use it a lot, but I really do enjoy it for its healing properties as well as its aesthetic properties. And that, of course, is the flaxseed. This is the Natural Club flaxseed gel in black. It's an edge control in black. Now, it is a little thick, so a little bit certainly does go a long way, but I'll show you the inside of it right now on camera. I really haven't used too much of it, because when it relates to, you know, just styling my hair, trying to grow out my hair, I like to lean on health types of products as opposed to styling products. However, when I am looking for like a sleek bun or, you know, just thicker edges, I will go in with this product, and I have seen a lot of benefits from it. I've seen improvements from it. So if you also have fine, thin edges and you want to thicken them up, this is a really good one. They've got cheaper alternatives on the market, but because it has the flaxseed gel in it, there is that extra healing property to it, which I think justifies the price, which the last time I checked, it was somewhere in the $20 range. Tip number 6 that I use all the time is to go ahead and use volumizing hair products wherever you can. So this one right here, I really, really like this. This is the Honey's Handmade Yucca Mango Thickening Growth Thickening Hair Lotion. Now, I use this as a moisturizer during the middle of the week. I use it as a leave-in conditioner after I've done my wash days for the week. Like, I've really been using it. And this is actually not even my first bottle. I think it's like my 3rd bottle. And as you can see, even this one is pretty much, you know, a quarter of the way down, more than a quarter, almost a halfway down. So this stuff is amazing. It's got really fantastic ingredients in it that will thicken your hair. It's got, of course, yucca and mango, raw honey, avocado, vitamin E, cocoa butter, and jojoba olive oil. These are all ingredients that are going to help to really nourish the strand right down to the middle of the strand and to make it appear more thicker than it actually is. Now, can I say that this has actually made my hair thicker? I can't say that, girlfriend, but what I can say is that my hair does feel more nourished. It feels more moisturized. And for that reason, I do continue using it. Tip number 7, if you're looking for thicker looking hair right now in this moment, is to take advantage of those styles that have a lot of volume. So I like to do either a high messy bun, sometimes I do a low messy bun, a mid messy bun. I love to use my Rivera to kind of blow out the hair, because when your hair is blown out, it creates that volume, which is something that us as fine, thin naturals really, truly need. And so if you're using those types of techniques, taking advantage of the volume that your hair naturally has and kind of, you know, using air and space to make things look a little bit more voluminous and more thicker, then you're going to be so much more closer to enjoying thicker looking, at least natural hair, whenever it is that you're out on the road or whatever it is that you're doing in life. So tip number 8, if you're still with me, is something that I've actually never shared before here on the channel. And that's to use stylers from the mid shaft of the hair and down. What do I mean by that? I mean that if you apply your stylers directly to your roots, you're going to end up with roots that look a lot more thinner, stringier, just not thick. So if you're looking for that thick, voluminous look, take advantage of the fact that you are a fine natural by leaving your roots a little bit more untouched, so clean and free of products, and only apply maybe your products from here all the way down the shaft of the hair. That's going to give you the best possible chance to take advantage of, you know, the space I was talking about earlier, and just that ability to create that illusion, because your hair is naturally sticking out a little bit more, which creates that illusion of thickness. Girlfriend, if you like that tip and you're still here, go ahead and hit up that subscribe button. Also smash the notification bell button as well too, because I post new videos about fine natural hair, beauty, and lifestyle every single Sunday, as well as sometimes in the middle of the week. Are you serious about your hair growth journey? If you are, then you definitely don't want to miss out. I actually have a newsletter whereby I don't spam your inbox. I really just keep you informed of all of the new happenings as it relates to Find Natural Hair Rocks through your inbox. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, you want to become a member of our free Curlfriend crew, then go ahead and hit up the link right there and join the Curlfriend crew today. So now you know exactly how to thicken up your fine natural strands, but maybe you're interested in growing them out longer as well too. Don't worry, I got you. Go ahead and check out this video next if you're interested in seeing exactly how I took my hair from thin and relaxed and super duper short to long, thriving, and healthy. Thank you so much for watching this video, Curlfriend. I will see you in that next video. Bye.